Bah, look at that.
Oh, whoa.
Oh man. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrenches in my top drawer. Hey, what's up, Dane? I know I have talked trash about hydrogen cars in the past.
hmm
I've said that they don't have a purpose. There's nothing you could do with them. You can't refuel them. But you know what? I was wrong. I found an article that shows a purpose for a hydrogen car, and I'm going to show it to you right now.
I'm eager to see this. What do you got?
So here is the purpose, Dane. The Ukrainians have turned a Toyota Mirai into a hydrogen bomb to use against Russia. Can you believe this?
No, I mean, yeah, but it's pretty wild. Is
I
this what
was
our tax dollars are going towards? We're sending them, Toyota Mirais, and how they getting them over there? Are they driving them, so autopilot?
somebody gave it to him for like a school or something. Let me look at this article. This is from the Drive. Let's look at this. So they're saying obviously a battery fire or hydrogen tank explosion is the worst nightmare of any owner for an electrified vehicle. But the Toyota Mirai's hydrogen car's fuel tank has been used for the smallest hydrogen bomb ever built. This is crazy. So
Yeah.
this was used in the July counteroffensive. That was a northern part of Ukraine. And this is according to the Euromaidan press. So the Russian forces had they tried an offensive in this town. The offensive failed, so they retreated to an aggregate plant that overlooked a town from the north. So the Ukrainians circled the Russians in this plant, and they
Mhm.
didn't have enough firepower to assault them directly. They haven't been getting as much military aid, so they decided to turn this car into a bomb, apparently. They put an unreported amount of plastic explosives to pierce the tank, and that is how they got this tank to explode. So I don't think you have to worry too much if you own one of these cars unless you strap a bunch of plastic explosives to it.
That's pretty crazy. Well, I guess you got to be resourceful when you have limited amount of supplies.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like they've done that. So look, they got the video of it. Look at this thing. I
Is
guess,
someone driving it, or is it like being remote operated?
I don't know, but they are getting it. It looks like somebody's driving it. It looks like a
Right.
car or a tank or something.
That's what I wondered. Does someone just run out and then they press up a go button?
I don't know.
Come on
Dun,
now.
dun, dun, dun. This is what happens when you mess with Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is crazy. Dun, dun. Bah! Look at that!
Oh, whoa.
Oh man,
Wow.
that's no joke, bro.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my god, that's a huge explosion.
Yeah, that was pretty serious.
I don't think Toyota was expecting that when they made this car.
No, no,
That's
I don't think they
crazy,
expected.
man.
Right. Yeah, they probably didn't expect the military to drive this thing up onto somebody's front doorstep and and ignite it. That's
But
crazy.
this is crazy. That's just showing you how much energy is in these cars. This is crazy amount of energy.
Yeah, it's a lot of power right there.
Depends on what side you're on, whether it's fortunate or unfortunate. But
Mhm.
I think they could make electric cars into bombs too, like especially the autonomous driving ones.
Well, right. Yeah, if you just basically type in the location of GPS coordinates, it shows up and then you detonate it. I'm sure our military has technology similar that we just aren't completely aware of, and maybe some of these other foreign militaries do too. But yeah, this is
This
like
is so
super like
expensive though. That's like expensive. Like I'm
right.
imagining like if you knew where your enemy was and you
Mhm.
would like surround them with autonomous driving electric cars like a
Mhm.
Teslas or something, and then just have them like daisy chained to
Oh
each
yeah.
other to where, and then you just blow them all up at once. I mean, even if it doesn't make an explosion, it'll make a huge fire that
Oh
is
yeah.
super hard to put out.
So you could surround someone with Teslas and then light those batteries on fire, and then you'd have this ring of fire surrounding your enemy.
Yeah, that'd
There
be
you go.
crazy. Oh my gosh. So I hope I
So
didn't give anybody any ideas, but that's what,
hey,
well, If I gave the Ukrainians an idea, that's okay. I want them to win. So
Yeah. Yeah, well, the used market on these electric cars is not great. So maybe there's an alternative use for the military.
yeah, I know Hertz was trying to sell their whole fleet of them, and nobody wants to buy them. So send them
No,
to Ukraine and let them win the war against Russia that
there
Russia
you go.
decided to start for no reason.
Exactly. I wish I could just get along.
I know, right? But they don't want to. They don't want to act right. But
No.
anyway, well, that's what we got for you today. We finally found a use for a hydrogen car, and that is probably the only use until they make an infrastructure, which they're probably never going to do. So there we go.
No, I was gonna say if you had a small military operation going on, then this is the car for you. Everybody else, just wait.
All right. Well, that's what we got for you today. If you have any questions or comments about this situation, let us know in the comments about this situation. Thank you for tuning in and have a good one.
See you guys.